Hello everyone, good evening to all. Okay, so let's discuss the today's topic here. Okay, so today we are just going to see the new topic as a version management into the SAP MM here. Okay, so name itself suggests the version management. Any one of you know what is the version management and how it will be managed for the purchasing activity, internal or external, both? Any one of you work on that?
Yeah, Mayur, it
Yes.
basically help you on
Mm,
if anything, any quantity or anything, any
mm,
price is changed, right? So you
mm,
should have a you should have a data who changed it, why it was
mm.
changed,
Okay.
and so those kind of things will come in. Like I worked on the PO.
Okay.
So we will have the version management set up, right? So it will basically tell you who has changed or how much quantity has changed,
Okay.
and
Mm.
like so those data you'll get it. So I guess you should. It mainly depends on the document type
Okay.
and which purchase organizations you define the
Correct.
backend. Uh,
Correct.
yeah, like that. It I as per the things that I worked on, I guess this
Mm.
is what you have to
Correct.
define the backend for version management.
Correct. That is the correct. True. Okay. But what is the usage of that version management then, Dhanush? Means why we are going to track each and every thing?
It basically helps you like why it was changed, who has changed, like that.
Mm. Correct. Correct.
If
So
anything, any
tracking
change in
purpose here. Correct.
quantity or like name of the person, yeah,
Mm.
tracking purpose, and that depends on the
Mm.
document type that you give. Most of like it, they will create certain different document type for that. So if
Correct.
it was some different like some important materials or some important vendor that you purchase, so those
Anything
kind of
else?
things will come, yeah, like that.
Correct. So in a normal procurement process, okay. So
They
into the
don't
header
use that
data.
normal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they don't
into the
use that.
header data, we don't have any kind of a version tab here, okay? Because right now we have not activated the version management here, okay? So as mentioned by the Dhanush here, okay? So what is the version management? Okay. So just take an example. We are just going to create a purchase order here, okay? So it's a very confidential data because it's going to be externally to the vendor, correct? But internally, so whenever we are just going to change some price of that material, some quantity, some material we are just going to add, or some material we are just going to delete from the purchase order. Okay, so in for the tracking purpose for this, so these version management settings are given by the SAP. Okay, so initially into the normal procurement process, we are not able to see this version tab or version management tab into the header data. Okay, so for that we need to activate the version management for our document type as well as our what we can say purchasing organization. Okay, so how it will be managed, just we are going to see how it will be works there. Okay, so what is the configuration tick code for configuration of the purchasing document or all OLME, correct? We can go for the OLME. Any new document type we can customize. Anyone remember in last session for the output determination we have customized the one document type. Anyone remember which document type we have customized?
PO we customized.
Which one?
PO.
Yeah, but what's the document type for that PO? Yeah, we have customized that. Correct. NB10 is a customized document type here. Okay. So is standardly in purchase order, we are using the NB. Okay. For the NB document type, there is no activation of our what we can say version management. Okay. In MB21, we can just see here. Okay. This is the document type as a NB. Okay. Which is the standard one. But right now, I'm not activating for the standard one. I'm just going to activate for the customize document type here. Okay. So we can just go for the purchasing view. Okay, here under the purchasing view we can find the node called as a version management here. Okay, so these are the some steps we need to follow for the version management. Okay, so again here there are the two steps. Okay, or two options are available. One is for the version management for the purchase requisition and another one is for the external purchasing document. Okay, so anyone knows what is the difference then here? Purchase requisition, why SAP has given only one separate tab, and for the external procurement, what it includes. for the external procurement? How many documents are coming? Into the external purchasing.
Purchase requisition is an internal document.
Mhm.
And
Then,
and the purchasing documents that are will be the PO,
mhm.
SPO. That's why they both are separated, I think.
Okay. So what we can see, we can just see for the external purchasing document here. Okay. This is the first step into the OLME. We can go for the version management, and then we can see here, set up the version management for the external purchasing document here. Okay. So later you can just explore on the purchase requisition here. Okay. So here we can just see here. Okay. So these all are your external purchasing document, correct? N for what? RFQ. NB for what? Standard purchase order. Okay. So someone has customized this NBT. Okay. I don't know. He has activated the. Okay. So I can show you here. Okay. If I can go now. So SPI ND is a purchase organization and document type is NBT. Okay. So whenever we are just going to create a purchase order. Okay. We can just go for the ME21N and we can just select the document type as a NBT. Okay. Someone has customized that. Let's see it will work or not. Okay. Can just put it. I don't know what is the company code. We can keep SP ND. Okay, we can enter that now. Can you see here? Once we can enter the document type as a customize and purchasing organization, this version tab is automatically popping up here. Okay, that is the reason we need to activate or we need to set up the version management for the specific purchasing document type and for the your purchasing organization. Okay, so what are the steps need to be follow here? Just follow the path under the purchasing view. We can go for the version management, then we can go for the external purchasing document. Okay, so today we can just focus on this. Later you can explore on your this purchasing equation. Okay, so first of all we can go here. Okay, and we can just select the standard one here. Okay, so this is SAP has given the standard. Can you see here? So 0001 NB is the standard, and F for what? F is for your purchase order. Okay, B for purchase requisition, A for your request for quotation here, F for purchase order, K for contract, and L for your scheduling agreement. Okay, what we can do, we can just copy from the standard one for the purchase order, and here we are just going to click on the copy option. Okay, once you can keep copy, so what I can do, I can just activate this version management for our document type as a NB10. Okay, and what's our purchasing organization? Our purchase organization is a TP10, correct? So I can just put TP10 as a purchaser. Okay, so whenever we are just going to copy or customize the version management, please click on the version activation. Okay, so once you can activate this version, okay, so this is the step you need to follow. Copy it, enter the document type for the purchase order, which is the customized one, enter your purchase organization, click on the version activation, and here these are the some fields here. Okay, so what is the reason why you're going to change this purchase order or contracts, anything else? Okay, so what I can do, we are just going to do this reason as a required entry, and the requester means who is going to request to change that PO or any purchasing document. Okay, so that two entries I am just going to do as a required entry. Okay, so without entering these two entries, system is showing you the error. Okay, if you have not entered this, okay, after the changing the quantity or price, something, anything, okay, system is showing you the error. Okay, so that is why we are just keeping these two entry as a required entry. Okay, just select it as per your requirement. Okay, so as per our customization, so our version management is going to be created here. Okay, so F NB10 is our document type, TP10 is our purchasing organization. Okay, so right now it will be activated for our purchasing organization and document type is a NB. So this is the first setting we need to do. Okay, just save that configuration and back. So right now we have created or activated. So secondly, we are just going to define the reasons for the changes. Okay, so means what are the reasons? So these are some reasons here. Okay, so you have changed the price, you have changed the quantity, some sourcing approval, or some wrong entries. Okay, so these are the some standard SAP has given. Okay, if you want to add the more reason, okay, means customize. Okay, so we can just keep on the new entries. Okay, we can just add as per our requirement. Okay, so what I can do, I can just select the some reasons. Okay, which is the customized one. 06, which is I can just keep as a quantity change. Okay, 0506. So we can show you here there how this reason will be come into the picture while selecting the version management. Okay, please be on mute. Okay, so these are the four regions which we have. Okay, just save it. Okay, so how these reasons will be come into the picture, so that we will see once we can apply the version management. Okay, so these are the some customized reasons 5, 6, and 7, 8 we have created. Okay, and finally we need to set up the some changes into the display. Okay, just select on this. Okay, so these are the some standard settings. Okay, or some standard fields here. Okay, which is given by the SAP. So anyone knows what is the field name for the MATNR? What is the meaning of this field name? Anywhere you have seen before this? The field name as a
material number.
And then second is
Menge for my goal, I think.
Okay, and then his net PR and net WR.
For total value.
For the total value and for currency here. Okay, so these are the fields. If you are going to change the fields, okay, means if you are going to change the material number, if you are change the quantity, if you are going to change the price, total price of your purchase order, and if you are going to change the currency, so that time that version management is going to be hitting. Okay, so what we can do, I can just show you. Okay, I just put it the description of each and everything here. Okay, material MATNR for the your material number. Okay, MENG for your purchase order quantity. If you are going to change the quantity, definitely the version management is going to be triggered. If you are changing the material number or something anything regarding the material, definitely the version management is going to be triggered. Okay, and then here net price, net PR is for the net price for the purchasing document. Okay, and net WR for the net order value. So this is the four criteria on the which basis system is going to trigger the version management. Okay, so someone has done the customization. What I can do, I can just take all these four and creating all these for our document type. Okay, can you see here? These all four are assigned with this NBT document type. Okay, so what I can do, I can just copy and create for our NB10 document type. Okay, I can just keep as a NB10 document type. Okay, we can just keep these things. Okay, other things are not required. We are just going to save these. Okay, so means if these things will be triggered or these things will be changing into the purchase order, definitely system is going to trigger your version management. Okay, so the configuration part will be completed here. Okay, so this you can do any for the each and every purchasing document type. Okay, for the RFQ you can do, for the standard PO, for the contracts, and for the scheduling. Okay, process will be same for each and every. Okay, so I can just take an example for the PO. Later you can explore knowledge on for your contracts and for the RFQ also. Okay, so right now the configuration part will be done. So these are the 3 steps you need to follow, and later we are just going to test this version management here. Okay, so what we can do, we can just creating the purchase order. Okay, so first of all we need to select the customized document type NB10. Then we can just select the vendor. Once we can put the vendor, we are just going to check. Can you see right now here, as we have done the customization for our document type and for the purchasing organization, the version tab will be automatically come into the picture. Okay, so 0 version number 1 will be automatically pop up here. Okay, means who is the user. So 54 user 86 is going to creating the purchase order. So this is the today's date and this is the time now. Okay, so let's see how it works. Okay, so what I can do, we are just going to create a purchase order for the 100 quantity right now. Okay, these are the some entries we are just going to put it here. Okay, I can just keep as ERS remove, just check the purchase order. Okay, so right now there is no any error into the system. Once we can save the purchase order. Okay, right now we have saved the purchase order number and we can just go and display the PO. We can just go and we can display the purchase order into the ME23N. Okay, so right now can you see here the version 01 will be completed here. Okay, the checkbox is right now mark here. Right now what happened, someone is coming to the our purchasing department and who is required that material. Okay, so 100 kg, instead of that 100 kg he wants the 150 kg. So that time what we need to do, we need to track who is requiring that material and who requires to change. Okay, so that's why we have just created the reason for the change. Correct, so 4 reasons we have customized there. So how it will be works, we will see. Right now what we can do, we are just going to change the purchase order right now. Okay, so in ME22 and we can go and we are going to change the purchase order. Okay, so this is our recently created purchase order. Okay, this is not, I think. Give me a second. Okay, this is our purchase order number 1054. We are just going to change the PO. Okay. Okay, this is our first version which is activated right now. Right now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the quantity as a, instead of 100 to 150 here. Okay, once I can enter the 150, okay, and I'm just going to check the PO. The system is showing me the error. So whatever the your version management for the purchase order is still faulty. Okay, and you need to enter the reason for the change, why you are going to change the quantity. Okay, and enter the requester, means who has requesting to change the purchase order. Okay, so here under the version tab you can find. Okay, so what is the reason, we have already customized the reason. Okay, so you can check. So all of you are able to see here whatever the reasons we have customized, system is showing us the reasons. Okay, so what I can do, I can just enter the reason as a 06, where we can put as a quantity change. Okay, and here I can just put as a requested by the someone. Okay, so I can put as a Rina. So Rina is requesting to change the quantity from 100 to the 150 numbers here. Okay, once you can enter and press enter, and right now you can just click on the check option. Right now system is showing you the no any error into the PO. Okay, we can just completing and we are just going to save the purchase order right now. This is again, so your first version will be created. Okay, and again what we can do, we can just go and display the purchase order. Okay, ME23, and we can go and same PO we are just going to display. And here you can find what is the difference will be coming to the picture. Okay, for the 0 first one, The net order value is 6,000. Once we can change the quantity, so value will be changed, correct? It will be the 9,000, correct? So the change value is 3,000 rupees. So on which date? So date is today's date. Time will be changed, and requested by the name also it will be going to be changed as a Reena. So Reena has requested me to do the changes for the quantity, and whatever the total amount will be changed here, it will be come into the picture automatically here. Okay, system is going to calculate what you have done, and here if you want to check what the changes you have done, so you can just check the reason. So we can keep as a quantity change. Okay, so this is for your quantity change version management. Again, if we are going to change the price, so how system will be take the price will be changed. Again, what we can do, we are just going to change the purchase order in MA22N T code. Okay, so second version will be already completed. Right now, if we are just going to add another material once again here, okay, so 130 we can keep. Okay, quantity we can just add a 150 and TP10 and RM00. Okay, new material also we are just going to add. Okay, chemical, no issues, not here is required. Just check now. System is again showing you to enter the version, why you are going to change the purchase order number. So this is for your tracking purpose. So this is how you are just going to manage. Okay, so I can just add as another what we can say, sourcing approval or something, or internal requirement I can keep. Means system is going to create the PO with the same vendor by adding the two different materials here. Okay, so that time also you need to track. Okay, for the auditing purpose, why you are giving the order to this person and who is requesting here. So I can put as a Anuj. Anuj has requested this material. Okay, so that's why we are just going to enter the requested by the Anuj here. Just keep on the checkbox. So right now the version number will be second into come into the picture. Just check no any issue into the purchase order and save the PO. So this is how we are just going to manage the version. Okay, so how the picture price will be coming to the picture. Let's see here. Okay, so can you check? Initially, the price of the overall purchase order is a 6,000. Later, it will be changing into 9,000, and finally, the overall price is 14,000. Correct. So whatever the changes it will be happen for the net order value and value change, it will be going to the display into the tab of the version under the header data of the purchasing order. Same thing, it will be applicable for your contracts, sharing agreements, and for your request for quotation. Okay. And if you want to work on to the internal purchasing document, purchaser equation, same thing also you can follow. Okay. But this is mostly done for the external purchasing document. Okay. Because PR is the internal. Okay. So there is no need to configure the vendor version management for that internal purchasing document. So it's always good. You can just apply for the external purchasing document. Okay. So this is how we are going to manage the version management into the SAP materials management. Any doubts? Any one of you on this? It's a very simple, correct? 3 steps you need to follow only here into the OLME. You can just follow the steps. Very simple. You can add the reasons for the change, set up the data, and just activate the version management for your document type and purchasing organization here. So all are clear about this topic. Any doubts, any question?